All right. Looks like we're live. Welcome, everyone. Just opening up a few things here, getting ready to get started, and I'll jump into the chat in just a second. Just trying to warm up. We had a nice warm day yesterday, and then all of a sudden the temperature dropped today. And I think it's going to snow tomorrow. So, that's just life here in Toronto. Believe the notifications have gone out. I'll jump in the chat here. Oh, okay. We got some people on already. Wow. Okay. Chris V 5990, welcome. Any Seeker Punks? I just heard about Seeker Punks. I haven't checked it out myself, but I'll be looking into that. All right. Sorry, 1 second here. My computer is slightly frozen. All right. CCM. Old guy interwebs. Thanks for coming on, bud. Appreciate you. Thanks for your support. Sorry for deleting everything related to Matrix Money podcast. So we were supposed to do a stream yesterday. Oh, it's just booting up. We were supposed to do the Matrix Money stream yesterday. Things happened. It didn't happen. And then I deleted our broadcast. So next week we'll be back up and running Tuesday, 6 p.m. with my friend CCM. Kevin K, thanks for joining, brother. You're driving, drive safe. It's raining out there. Well, at least where I am, it's raining. I hope you're doing well. Yes, I'm actually going to talk about this today. Welcome, Techman Tai. Yeah, it's kind of funny because there were Selena was talking about media tech and integrations with it. So we'll definitely take a look at that. And yes, Chris, we're going to be looking at the airdrop details. I don't know if you guys got into it. Looks like it's a $2 drop. Listen, it was a $2 drop, but I mean, it's something. And they gave it in Sol, so you didn't have to swap. You didn't have to do anything else miraculously. Most people are going to hold on to it since it's just a little bit amount. Or, I mean, gamble it away with some of the apps that you might have. So drop it's like a yeah, swap it and stake it. I mean, those are options. Those are definitely options. Definitely not financial advice. Thank you for putting that out there. Okay, so you didn't clean it. Yes. Okay, so ore mining, I'm going to review that. I'll show you my results, and it was a fail. I talked to a few more people on X. I have some mixed reviews. I don't know what's real, but I'll show you some of that as well when we get into it. We'll skip down here. Slick 2386, welcome. Thank you for joining. Andre, welcome. Level 3. All right. I'm glad you're at level 3. I've been stuck at level 3 for a very, very long time, pretty much since the beginning. There's other metrics as well. Yes, there is other metrics as well, where it shows I'm still at level 1. Okay. I wish there were some cheats. There's some things that you can do, and I'll briefly mention it when we talk about on chain. And like there's way to optimize it a little bit. I don't know how much I should actually say because maybe it's against some terms of agreements somewhere else. Oh wow, Whitney, first time joining. Thank you. Welcome for coming. Thank you for coming and welcome. Polo D Kid 0001. What's up? All right. Only Solana. Hello and welcome. Why is your logo on my jar? Do you have a mason jar? Are you putting your crypto in a mason jar? Goblin Gals Go from Ottawa, a fellow Canadian. Welcome. Thank you for joining the stream. RT Tyndale, you hit level 5, bro? No, I did not hit level 5. I'm still stuck on level 3. The ore mining it was a flop. It doesn't even show up on the radar. So I don't know, maybe I wasted a week, but I'll show you my results. Yes, yes, everything's a little bit laggy. So if you're asking questions, ask the questions, put them in the comments. What I usually do, because there's usually about I don't know, almost a minute sometimes of a delay, I start going into some of my topics, which I'll let you know in just a moment, and then I jump back in the chat. I try to answer as many questions, and I go on to the next topic. So that seems to work. I'm not a professional streamer. I'm just trying to help people get stuff done, and that's usually the technique that I work with. So hopefully that helps. Mr. Creasy1. I'm just gonna. I probably completely destroyed your name. Welcome from Toronto. All right, fellow Torontotorian. I messed that up as well. Listen, guys, I didn't have my coffee, and it's been a rough start. If you're in North America, we had our clocks turned back. Sorry, our clocks turned forward over the weekend. It's only a 1 hour change, and I've managed to do recoveries from jet lag and everything else much faster. This 1 hour change has completely destroyed me. I've been sleeping in almost every single day since then. My brain's a mess. I just don't even know why we do this anymore. Daylight savings to me is a waste of time, but that's it. So what I'm going to do, I'll jump back in the chat after. If you have more questions, go ahead and put them in there. And what I'll do is I'll just jump over to some of the topics that we have. I'm going to answer some questions from last week that I didn't get to, specifically some that were asked several times. One was about the Sui Play, which is this right over here. This is a gaming console, and it was put out by Sui, and there was airdrops and everything else associated with it. I was asked about updates on that, so I'll provide just some updates. There isn't a whole lot to talk about. We'll go over the airdrop that just took place yesterday, and we'll see who got into it, and if you're able to earn it. We'll just review it. There is a Pudgy Penguins NFT that you can get for free. You just pay the transaction fees. I'll go over that as well. It's still available right now, and it's available, I believe, for another week or so. So we'll review that. So if you want to jump into that, you can go ahead. I'm going to be taking a look at some other NFTs that might have already been airdropped to you. Coin Crush is a game that's on the Seeker phone. They reached out, I talked to them, and they gave me a promo code that you guys can use for one of their games to get some free in-game add-ons. And then I'm going to review the on-chain technique that I used that failed. And I'm also going to just give a snippet of someone I've been talking to and what's working for them, because they've achieved level 5. So we'll take a look at that as well. And I was also asked to demo Luco because some people weren't aware of what that does. It doesn't help with on-chain, but I'll show you how to use it. I'll also show Crypto Fantasy League because that was another one in there. But we'll go ahead and get started. So let me pop this up on the screen. And as I'm going through this, if you have questions, go ahead and drop them in there. I'll take a break and I'll jump in there as well. Let me pull up over here on the screen. Okay. Okay, so this is from last week. Let me move myself around there. Okay, so this is from last week, and this is for Sui Play. And Sui Play is a gaming console that was released by Sui. Let me see if I can pull this up. So the latest information that we have for Sui Play is there was a bias update. Now, the reason why this one I wouldn't call a flop yet, I'm not a big gamer, but maybe you guys game a lot. Instead of having their own proprietary operating system, they're using something called Game OS. And Game OS is actually the update that they have right now. Game OS version 1.2 is the one that's been released. There's been some nominal updates that you can see over there. You can pair with your phone. Quick access to the menu is now integrated, so you can answer calls. You can chat. Smart notifications have been integrated as well. And there's been some security updates. Now, some of the issues that I'm getting with this right now is it heats up quite a bit. The battery life sucks. So if you're going to be gaming with this, you're going to be looking at, I play NBA $25 on this, and I might get an hour and a half at most when I do use it. I gotta say it's charging because it's dead. I don't play games that often, but what I do, I like to play NBA. Game OS, it allows you to integrate different operating systems or different platforms in here, like Epic Games. So you're not stuck inside the SUI ecosystem. Let me just go full screen for a moment here. So this is the SUI Play, and this is the Solana Play. Funny enough, they have the same name. They're both called Play. The con for Solana Play is you're stuck inside this ecosystem, and you can only play the games that come with this device. And right now, I believe it's about 6 games, and 50% of them aren't that great, and the other 50% are just okay. The airdrop that came along with this device covered about 50% of the cost. I believe I spent about $200 or $250 when the airdrop was released. I was able to get $125 back, and that was 70% of the allocation. February 14th, they released the last 30%, and now you can claim the total amount, but the token went to the shitter. No other way to say it. It's worthless right now. Well, not worthless, but it's not very much. The remaining amount that I got was about $10. So in total, I think I made about $135 from the airdrop, which is about 70% of the cost of the device. So I can't really complain. The device itself, Solana Play, the hardware of this actually isn't too bad. The screen, the resolution on the screen is really good. There is a hardware wallet that's built into it. It also has a biometric scanner here on the back. It's a fingerprint reader, if you can see it. The main issue that I have with this is you're stuck inside this Play Solana ecosystem, and there is very few games. So they are promoting development for it. I'm assuming they're trying to really push the developers to develop games for this. We'll see where it goes. But that's it for this one. SUI Play, which is the one I was just talking about. This is Steam has a handheld that's very similar to this. The screen, everything else, I got to say the build quality of this overall is really good. The battery life sucks. The storage of this is 512 gigs. I mean, I really don't know what you're playing, but that seems to be enough for me. You're probably going to want more, but you have the ability to archive it and add other games. Looks like it's rebooting right now. So the operating system has an update in terms of airdrops. The only airdrops that took place happened last year. The total amount, the value of the total amount of the airdrops is about $50-$60. This is a 400. I think it's about $400 or $500. I have to look it up again. This is not sold anymore, so you can't even buy this right now. Maybe there'll be another release. I believe at the time it was $499. So that's this console. And in terms of updates, there isn't a lot to talk about right now. The firmware update that's supposed to be coming out is supposed to help repair some of the issues that people are having with it overheating and battery life, because that's the common complaint with it. We'll just let that boot up because it might take some time. Anyways, so that's for SUI Play. I will get back over here in just a second. So that's SUI Play. Let's go over to the airdrop that just recently took place. And I think I have a link for that. Where are we? Okay, I'll pull this up on the screen. All right. So this is an airdrop that took place. Was it yesterday, March 9th? Wow, 2 days ago. Again, the hour change has really screwed me over. My times and dates is all over the place. So it took place on March 9th, 2026. It was completed in just a few hours. So what you needed to do to claim this airdrop is you had to have a Seeker phone. It was only for Seeker users. You have to install this app called WeRate. Use the code CherryRates when you install it. Now, WeRate, if you installed it, you might have had some problems. I had some problems just trying to open up the app. A lot of people complained about that. I deleted it, I reinstalled it, and in that time period, it started working properly. So once you had it installed, you wanted to link your seeker address, and then you had to do a check-in at a venue. So I live in a almost rural area. It's near a suburban area. So I just drove in and I was able to find one location, which is just like a park or something like that. And I checked in with that venue and it accepted it. And basically, this is the criteria. So the other component was you had to review the app in the Seeker DApp store. They didn't say to give a 5-star rating, but I'm assuming that's what they would want. I put that in there. And then you can claim the airdrop through Cherry Messenger app. Now, this is the second time there's been an airdrop through this app. So if you're not using Cherry.Fun Messenger on your Seeker phone, I recommend doing that because I'm seeing them partner up with other projects in the space, and it might turn into more of these. I'm not saying that there's going to be more airdrops. This is just the second one that's taken place. They have a method that seems to be fairly good. It works fairly well. This one was 25 SOL in total. There was 1,000 spots available. And if you met all the criteria, you'd be able to claim 0.025 SOL, which isn't very much. It's a little bit of effort, but it's better than nothing. You're going to be installing apps anyways, right? If you're trying to meet the criteria for the airdrop for Seeker. So this is not too bad. It was first come, first serve. This is the second time they did it. The lifespan of the airdrop was supposed to be 2 days. However, the 1,000 spots was claimed within hours. I think it was like 3 or 4 hours and it was done. So it went very, very quickly. When I do see these, I put them out on X immediately to try to notify you guys about them as soon as I hear about it, because I really want the community to make the most out of this. And I hope you guys are able to benefit from it. If you were, let me know if you're able to make the claim. There was a significant amount of problems when people were trying to claim, and that is common when it comes with airdrops. So this is your first time claiming it and it crashed on you. Don't be surprised the next time, because that always ends up happening. I've never seen an airdrop go smoothly. There's always something happening. So that's just part of it. So that was the airdrop that took place 2 days ago on March 9th. This one is taking place right now. And this is Pudgy Penguins. They have an SBT that's available. SBT is a soul-bound token. It's basically an NFT that is bound to your wallet. I don't think you can transfer these. I'm pretty sure these are there forever. That's why the term is soul-bound. Now, the way I've been looking at this, and I'll show you the tweet in just a moment, is it looks like there's multiple releases. So the first one took place, and it started yesterday. And in order for you to actually, it took place a couple of days ago. Sorry about that. It took place on the weekend. In order for you to qualify for this, you would have to do at least one swap on Jupiter. It didn't matter what you're swapping. You'd have to have your wallet connected to Jupiter, do a swap of any sort. It just had to be one, and then you'd be eligible. The claim that they're saying had to be done inside the Jupiter mobile app. I didn't claim mine through the Jupiter mobile app. I actually went inside Sulfur. I did attempt to do it this way. So if you're going to try to do this, maybe it will work through the Jupiter mobile app, but it didn't work for me. What I did is I used the Soulflare app in my Seeker phone. I connected my Seeker wallet to that one, and I was able to claim it. Now, there is a cost for this, and the cost it's a transaction fee, and it's 0.013. Just so you're aware of it. There is a cost with that. If you didn't do any swaps between September 27th and March 6th, they're going to be doing a second release. I don't know if it's going to be the exact same SBT, but this could be a different one, or maybe it's the same one. But they're going to be doing another release, and that release will take place on March 20th. So in a little over a week from now. So if you haven't done a swap yet, you can go ahead and do that now, and you will qualify for the next release. One thing that did note inside their Twitter thread is if your swap involves the Pingu token, there might be an additional bonus. And I don't know what that additional bonus is, but why don't I go ahead and show you the tweets right now so you can see what I'm talking about. It's just loading up right now. Okay, so here's the official thread. Everything I'm talking about is linked down below, including this thread. So I don't like giving links to the direct source of where you're supposed to claim. It always seems sketchy when people do that. So what I did is I linked the official thread, and you can scroll down over here, and it's going to be the second post in the thread that has the link for the SBT claim. And right over here is where they're talking about swaps from now until March. Oh, sorry. So it's swaps from now until March 20th will also qualify. So if you haven't done a swap using Jupiter, go ahead and do that now. And then the next release looks like it'll start on March 21st. And you can see below it's talking about swaps involving Pingu. Let's see what comes next. They're not really saying much, but they're basically implying that there might be a bonus with Pingu. And so the last post over here says it must be made through the Jupiter mobile in wallet browser. I had some issues with that. Maybe you will, or maybe you won't. You can go ahead and try it out. I do know that it works through Solflare using their integrated browser. You can go over to the website. I'll just jump over to the website that they have right now. The process is pretty simple. So you're going over to this website. You're going to connect to your wallet. Let me show it over here. Okay, so you're going to go over to this website. You're going to connect your wallet. There's a link where my face is right now, but there is a link over here. And then basically after you connect your wallet, you can click on this claim now option. It's going to look a little bit different when you're on your phone, but it'll bring you over to this page. It gives you the requirements right over here on the side. As long as you're using your Solana wallet, you should be able to do it, but they're also talking about Ethereum wallets in here. Not really sure what that's about. Definitely use your Solana wallet, the one that you connected to the Jupiter exchange. This is not exclusive to Seeker users. This is anybody that's done a swap with Jupiter. So it could be with any Jupiter exchange. It doesn't have to be Seeker phone only. You could be doing it with your browser. You could be doing it with multiple other ways. You can also see down here at the bottom that there's only one available per wallet, and there's a countdown. 23 days is left right over here. So if you haven't gotten it yet, the link is in the comments in the description. If you're watching this video at a later time, I will pin the links in the comments as well, so you can get them both places. All right. Okay. Yes, I'm going to mention this now. Okay, so if you have a Seeker phone, I was speaking to the dev of Crushcoin, and they gave a community offer. If you guys are interested in this, if you install the Crushcoin app on your Seeker phone, use the promo code cryptojar, you will get, I think it's 500 gold bars. Give me a second here and let me confirm that. What did he say it comes with? Yes, you will get 500 gold for free. So gold is used in this game for you to continue through the levels. If you get stuck somewhere, this game is a lot like Candy Crush. If you're wondering what Crushcoin is, it's a lot like Candy Crush, and you're just trying to level up. If you get stuck on a level, you use some gold bars or coins or whatever, and it allows you to continue. If you don't have anything, you have to wait, I think, a period of like 5 or 6 hours. It recharges, and then you can continue with the game. So that's the incentive. There's 100 available. If you guys want it, the promo code is cryptojar. So I thought I'd share that. I don't think I put this in the comments below, but I will. I'll add it after. Gonna jump over here into the comments in just a second. I don't even know where I stopped. Right over there. Okay. Mitch NL 007. Hola. Welcome. All right, Chris. RT Tyndale 45, level 4. Level 5 seems to be brutal. Yes. We'll actually take a look at that now. Level 5, it's something else. Getting to level 4 is actually a little bit tricky as well. How many transactions were you having to do in order for you to get to level 4? I was averaging about 40 for a while, and wasn't enough, man. It was not enough. I'm still at level 3. Yes, thank you. I have a voice for radio. I have a face for radio. How about that? How many people received Sui Play? The console itself. That's a good question. I don't know the number of people that received the device. It's going to be in the thousands, but I don't know how many devices are actually sold. They are sold out, and they haven't made any announcements of a second generation for it. So, yeah, when that does happen, if that does happen, I'll let you know. The one thing I do like about the Sui Play device is it's not a paperweight if the project goes belly up. You can still go ahead and you can still play other ecosystems on it. That's a huge pro. Things like the Solana Play, if there's a problem and they decide to not develop games anymore, this is just basically a paperweight. Can't really do much other than that. There is a hardware wallet, so I can't say it's just a paperweight. You can use the hardware wallet, but this is a giant hardware wallet to store your crypto. There's others more portable solutions than that. Hello from Deviant's Chainbound Clan. Hello and welcome. Well, I don't know anything about your project. Do you have an X account? Let me know. Yes. 1 hour. Okay, I might be exaggerating. The playtime on Sui Play might be shorter. Sorry, a little bit longer than an hour. At least an hour and a half. Okay, let's call it an hour and a half, but even an hour and a half isn't very long. If you're using a gaming console, you want at least 2-3 hours out of the device, right? So, oi. What do you think of the new Soul hardware wallet? Maybe you get one and review it. Which hardware wallet are we talking about? Is it the one I just posted on X? Let me see here. I did post one on X because I'm trying to figure out what to do about this. I'll pull it up here. Yeah, this is the one I posted. Let me share that on the screen. It's called Unruggable. Yeah, I put out this post because I wasn't too sure if anyone's pre-ordered it. So it's not available yet. I believe they're going to be shipping it sometime in Q2 or Q3. It's $69, which isn't too bad, but it's a Sol-only wallet. You can't use it with any other chains. It's very similar to the Seeker phone and the Play Solana device. It's not multi-chain. It's only Solana. It's a pro and con depending on how you look at it. I like to hold other cryptos, not just Solana. There's no screen that I can tell on this device. It looks like a plate of metal, and it has a USB-C port on it. And that's pretty much all I know. I don't know too much about it. But if you guys want me to try it out, I'll pre-order it. I'll review it. See how it goes. What's the cost? I think maybe you're talking about the cost of the Sui Play. I think the Sui Play was about $400 or $500. Not available anymore. So if there is another release, it'll probably be in about the $500 range. Crazy Ninja, welcome. How many people received the Sui Play? Oh, you're still waiting for yours. What? Okay, so the Sui to Play was shipped out last spring, summer. Why don't I just go over to the website and you guys can see what I'm talking about here. All right. So here it is. This is Sui Play. Are they going to tell you how much this thing costs? I do have it in my notes somewhere. So I can find out how much I spent. I just don't know off the top of my head. Here's the specs if you guys are interested in it. If you can see it, can you guys see that? I don't know if you can see this. Yeah, there we go. There's the specs. So if you're still waiting for delivery on yours, definitely reach out to the team. There was delays with the hardware. It was shipped. So this came out, and then they also had another delay. They were giving away cases. This is the case that I got with the device. Well, not with the device, but for the device. It's a Mythic case, if you can see it. It's kind of cool. It's really well built. This was free. It came 8 months later. So I got this in the summer of last year, and the case came about 8 months later. I just received it not that long ago, maybe about a couple months ago. Sui Play, yeah. Yeah, definitely reach out to them. They have a Discord. I believe they're probably more responsive over there, so I would check out their Discord. Where do you even go? I'm not sure what that means, bud. Have it on chain. Okay, maybe you guys are talking amongst yourselves. I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, level 4. Heaven pick 4114. It is hard. I definitely got to admit it is hard. You claimed it? Awesome. Good job. Or what? I didn't even look at the transaction. Yeah, there was a fee. There was a fee. It was 0.013 for that. Any news on the business? Yes. Okay. So I was actually going to talk about that as well. I'll pull up the link here. I wasn't sure if it was real because it showed up in my phone. And when I went to the Solana Mobile X account, they actually retweeted it. So it seems to be legitimate. Takani RR. Huge hug from Italy. Thank you. Thank you, friend. Thank you. Big hugs back. I'm a big Juped. Okay, so you're probably able to do transactions really well then, because that's the name of the game when it comes to on-chain transactions. Go ahead and install it, man. You're welcome. I hope the code helps you. Chris, yep, you get some gold. The game is fun. If you like Candy Crush, I used to play Candy Crush a lot. So if you're looking to spend some time playing a game, it's not a bad game to play. Andrew Cameron, 77, welcome. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for joining. Not trying to be negative, but the referral code isn't activating. Referral code, maybe it's case sensitive. Yeah, if there's a problem using it, just message me on X and I can ask him, because he just gave me the code. So we can try it out and see what the problem is. Is anybody else having issues with the code? If you're having problems with the code, let me know here, and then I can follow up with them. Yes, the the weather is insane. It went from a snowstorm to like summer-like weather. Summer-like weather in Toronto is like as soon as it's 5 degrees, everyone's in t-shirts. It's hilarious. And now today it's raining. I think it's going to snow tomorrow. It's just brutal. That little silver one. Really? For most? Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, so I guess I'm a lucky one that got my Sui Play. When I was on X last summer, it looked like quite a few people received it, but I never got any official numbers. Okay, you got yours last year. Yeah, so did I. Okay. Yeah, if you've been waiting a year and a half, I don't know if you've reached out to the team, but definitely reach out to the team. Something's up. Something's up for sure. Yeah, if you're talking about the Crush coin, there's a little bit of a learning curve there. When you when you sign into the game, it gives you a couple of objects that you want to eliminate first, and you have so many attempts to do it, and then you eliminate it in the grid as quickly as possible by grouping up 3 or 4 lines at a time, or 3 or 4 coins at a time. I had to put okay, all right. So if you're using the promo code, thank you for letting me know. Let me pull this back up here. All right, so if you're taking advantage of the Crush Coin game, the offer that they gave, if CryptoJar doesn't work, put cryptojar.skr, and maybe that will work. Let me know. We're trying to figure it out right now. I didn't use it myself, so I have no idea. It's not a referral code. Press the chest in the game and then put in the code. Okay, so maybe I'm misguiding you guys. Let me just check it out right now. Crush Coin. I won't waste too much time right now looking for it. What I will do is I will take some screenshots and I'll post. Oh, there it is. Okay, let me pull this up on the screen. I think I know what you're talking about now. All right. Let me pull this up on the screen. I don't know if it'll work for myself, but we can try. There we go. All right, so I have the game open right now. So if you do install the game, it should look like this. I'm at level 12 right now. There is a chest up here at the top. Let's get my mouse over here. Do you see this chest over here? If you click on it, you get a shop. And if you go down over here, this is where the promo code is. I'm going to try it right now, and we'll see what happens. It's supposed to be cryptojar. We'll see if it activates. Okay, it's just cryptojar. So it worked for me right now. I never used it before, but you can see my count went up 500. I now have 755 gold coins. So you click on the chest, you go over to promo code, and you enter in cryptojar, click on activate, and boom, you get 500 gold coins. Issue resolved. We figured it out right now. Thanks, guys. Yeah. All right, cool. Okay, he got it. All right, good stuff. All right, we'll go on to the next thing. Any more questions, go ahead and put them in the chat, and I'll jump right back into it. We'll go into on-chain, because that's what we're talking about right now. Archie Tyndale having issues like me. Here's a before and after. This is what it's looking like right now. It's a fail. So like I had mentioned previously, there is a delay inside your Seeker phone. When you go on chain and you take a look at the calendar that they have here, the delay is about 48 hours before it populates, which is why I created the tool on the left. You can enter in your wallet address and it will tell you exactly how many on-chain transactions you've completed with your wallet, or at least have been registered. You can see exactly when I started using ore mining. Last week, I was demonstrating how to automate as many on-chain transactions as possible. And we did a session of 100 rounds using 15 blocks at a time and very, very minimal payments. And overall, you either made 20 cents or lost 20 cents. But you could run this multiple times and your on-chain transactions would pick up. And I went from the previous month, I was averaging anywhere from 30 to 40 transactions per day, which is why I'm at level 3. I think that seems to be the range that you need to be in. And then it skyrocketed right over here to 232. It jumped into the 300s, went to 400. What was that? 736. I even went as high as 800 transactions on March 7th. Over here on March 7th, my bubble is still the same size. It does not translate at all. Like zero. If anything, my transactions for the last 7 days only shows up as 75, and that might be the on-chain transactions that I'm doing with my wallet with Jupiter. So this sucks. It was a failure. One person did say that it was a success for them. And they put a comment in one of my videos saying that the ore mining did work, and they were able to hit level 4. I'm still at level 3. They were doing 1,500 transactions per day, and they were at 20 before. So huge growth. It worked for somebody. It didn't work for me. When I'm on X and I'm talking to a lot of people, it wasn't working for them as well after doing it for a few days. So that's my results. Let me know if it worked for you. I'm really happy for Renee Slagater that it worked for him or her. Level 4 right now. Maybe they'll get to level 5 if they keep that up for 30 days. Legend. Legend is my friend on X. He has had success, but it seems very painful. So he's had his success. He's on level 5 right now. When I asked him what is he doing to get to level 5, it's exactly what the basics are. He was doing a little bit of staking. He's doing a little bit of swapping. He was doing 100 to 150 transactions per day. So I don't have the energy to do 100 and 150 transactions per day. It's a lot of swapping. Now, when we were talking about the other ways of maybe cheating the system, there is a method that you could do, and we talked about this on the previous stream, is if you export your seed phrase from your wallet and then you import it into another wallet on your desktop, for example, like Soulflare, for example, you can go ahead and use your web browser, and you can do these transactions through your web browser with a few simple clicks using Jupiter or using whatever swap that you want. I've tried this. The transactions do work, but when I was doing it, I was only doing anywhere from 20 to 30 transactions that way. And it was successful. There is a lot of rules that come along with on-chain activity. And I think this would be breaking one of the rules because they specifically say that you have to use your Seeker phone. So if you do go that route, do it with caution. But it is a lot easier to do 100 to 150 transactions in a day if you choose that method, because you're really just clicking instead of authenticating, double tapping, doing a fingerprint reader per transaction. That's very time consuming. So that would be another way to circumvent the system. Maybe you'd be successful with it. I don't really want to advise people to do that because I think it would be breaking the rules, but I just thought I'd point it out. Yeah, so on-chain activity, it's been a struggle. So I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do it for science. I'm going to do as many transactions as I possibly can per day and see if it levels up. For me, when I try to do it in the morning, I'm able to do about 20, 30 transactions, and I'm using things like Jupiter. I'm using staking in the app. I'm using Lulu Finance, Crypto Fantasy League, which we'll talk about in just a moment, and just doing all that. It's very, very time consuming. So I don't know, guys. If you have like a life with work and family and everything else, it's going to eat into that. So you have to be very dedicated, it seems, if you're going to follow the very typeset way of doing it. Yeah, that one took a lot of energy out of me. Okay, let's talk about something else right now. Last week I talked about Seeker Claw, and Marino on X had put out a post breaking it down because there's very little information about it, including from the team. So I was a little bit disappointed about that because it seems like a very useful tool. But there was a thread that was put out here that does break it down. So if you want some details about Seeker Claw, maybe it's not so risky. We'll just review this right now so you can see what I'm talking about. So this is a thread. It's linked down in the description if you want to take a look at it for yourself. Your phone becomes an agent. Secret Claw is the app that runs on your phone. It works on Android devices that are version 14 and up. It runs locally on the phone, so there's no hosting or servers that's required. From the people I talk to, it is slow. And right over here, Claude API key is required. So as soon as you have to use the API key, there's going to be a cost. I don't know what the monthly cost is because I've never done this myself yet. But you have to keep that in mind if you want to successfully use this app. Now, here's a part that I get a little bit concerned about, but also gives me a little bit of ease. So the deep integration has hardware secure signing using the seed vault, fingerprint approval for every transaction. That's a plus. So it doesn't seem like this is automated in a way that the transactions go through without your authorization. It appears that every single transaction has to be authorized. If that's the case, that's a good thing. Maybe it might be worth playing around at that point, because my biggest concern with Secret Claw is if it's going to start executing transactions, that it does it without your knowledge, and then all of a sudden it could spend your whole wallet without you knowing. Like, that would be probably the biggest risk. It connects with Jupiter directly. Your phone monitors your wallet 24/7, lightning fast reaction opportunities, which is great if you're trying to jump on some volatility in the market, and we're seeing quite a bit of that. Zero manual app switching or refreshing. That's good if it's going to automatically update. Okay, so the setup steps are over here. Uh, Setup takes a few minutes. I've never installed it, but I'm assuming it's just setting up an app on the phone. Connects to Telegram via BotFather. I've never used BotFather, but this is going to be the way that I believe you communicate with it, is sending commands through Telegram. Generated a Cloud API key. So again, you have to have that API key. You paste it in with the Telegram token, and that's pretty much the way it gets set up. There's a QR code that's involved that you scan with the, I think this is the Telegram section where it generates a QR code and you scan it with the Secret Claw app. No coding is required and no hosting or infrastructure is needed. You can start using it immediately. Now, a few things that I was told is that it's very slow. I've never, again, used it myself, but that's just another thing you might want to consider is the speed of it. It's all running locally on your device. So you can execute Slander transactions by typing, shows your wallet balance. You can swap. Like, this is just commands that you can give it through Telegram, and automated portfolio monitoring. You can track prices, portfolio drawdowns, get alerts on opportunities. Some really useful things that you can do with it. You can take a look at this post as well. I linked it down below. But he just gives an outline of what exactly happens with Secret Claw. So this does seem like a very useful tool if you're brave enough to install it. I'm chicken shit. I'm not going to do it yet. I'm going to wait for a demonstration by somebody, maybe, and then we'll see how it goes. But Secret Claw does seem like a useful app. All right, let's go into the next one, guys. And if you took a look at your wallet, you might have noticed an NFT populating. And it might be this one, Banana Zones NFT. It was airdropped into your wallet. They released 100,000 of them, so almost everybody got one. When I jumped into my wallet, I did see it in here. And I think this is going to give access to something in the future. So the reason why I'm bringing this up is in your wallet, there's a way to get rid of NFTs. Don't get rid of this one because there might be a benefit with it. Let me just show you what it looks like so you can see what it looks like. All right, so here's my wallet. And here is the NFT section. By the way, my Pudgy Jupiter NFT SBT did not show up yet. I don't know why. Here it is. So it's called Peeler. It says 110 edition size, 110,000. In the tweet, it says 100,000. Season 1. So this seems to be a legitimate NFT that was airdropped. The benefits are unknown right now, but you can follow them on X if you want more information. The official Solana Seeker mobile team did retweet this team as well and their promotion. So it does seem to be legitimate. Don't burn the NFT. Just maybe keep it in your wallet, and there might be a benefit with it coming up. Okay. Let me see what else we have here. I'll jump in the comments in just a second. Okay. Ooh. I clearly missed a lot of comments. Soul Staker or Soul Skater says I minted the SBT Pengu, but I don't see it anywhere. I don't see it anywhere either. So I minted it. And if you go to SoulScan and check your wallet, it is there. When I went to their website, it did say that it takes some time to process. I think I took a screenshot of it when it happened. No, I don't see it. So there could be a delay before it actually shows up in your wallet. I did mint mine a couple of days now, and it's still not there. So I can't say for sure what the problem is. When I went to SoulScan, I did see it. So maybe check that out yourself as well, and maybe it should be there. Yeah, there is a lot of free stuff starting to happen right now. It will grow the amount of promises. I'm starting to be a little bit more hopeful. Thank you. I appreciate it. Any type of information I get, I try to relay it as much as possible so we can all benefit. Thanks for the shout out. Yeah. The delay. I'll get credit with the app for a day. Yeah, sometimes there is delays. Slick. What didn't work for you, bud? You got to stake more Solana, and you need to make $100 in transactions on Jupiter. What? $100? Okay. What does that say? They need to be a real person. Yeah, I that's what I also figured as well. They don't want scripts running. They're going to probably block a lot of that, and maybe ore mining is script like, and that's probably the reason why it's not showing up as an on chain transactions, because it is all automated. It's not manual. I don't know. That's my assumption. Again, there's very little information from the team, so there's a lot of guessing when it comes to this stuff. Yeah, it is a lot. It's a lot. CCM, you got to bounce. Thanks for coming, man. Thanks for coming on. Crypto on the Rocks. That's right. Crypto on the Rocks is on CCM's channel, Crypto Mindsets channel. I'll make sure I link that down below. It's not there right now, but I'll update it. I'll put his channel in there. He's celebrating St. Patty's Day. That's awesome. So it's just a group of guys that come on stream. They talk about crypto and they have drinks. It's a great time. So you can check that out. I'll make sure I link it down below later. Or you can go ahead and jump to his channel right now, Crypto Coin Mindset. If you try to farm exactly, then it was, they catch up. Don't look up any bots. Yeah, okay, not your main. So, okay, 100 wallets, 100 wallets a person. It's going to be a lot of manual transactions for sure. Also tried or yeah, okay. So there's a lot of people it's not working for. Um, I got quite a few messages on X as well that it's not working for them. So I'm giving up on ore mining. It seemed very promising. The transactions are there. They're just not in the criteria that we want, apparently. Yeah. Yeah. You can't have tricks, man. You just got to do the work, it looks like. Crazy Ninja, Sui team sent me a bill for taxes on the 6th of November. You already received yours. Yes. At Christmas, I received. Oh, okay. So, what's the next one? We'd like to share the latest updates regarding Sui plan delivery. Our team is in the final stages of transitioning to a new warehouse location. Ah, okay. So maybe that's the reason why things were delayed, is if they changed their warehouse. That's an interesting excuse. I hope it's legitimate. Welcome, Henka Gem Major. Thank you for joining. Slow down on both for shippings, refund operations, expect everything to return to. Okay, so I guess that's the continuation of the message. Well, I hope it does get released. It kind of sucks that it was delayed, because this has been almost 2 years in the running right now that they released the device, or at least had the deposits. Went from level 3 to level 4 with volume. Money, hundreds of dollars of transactions instead of multiple transactions. I was just doing it like crazy. Oh, okay. So you were swapping hundreds of dollars rather than doing lots of small transactions. Okay, so maybe I do a larger volume of transactions versus a bunch of smaller ones. I actually didn't try that. I'll take a look at that. Did a little bit of research on clothing. Don't think it's for me. Don't like the, yeah, but the influencing part seems, yes, yeah. So OpenClaw is still a mystery to me. I don't really feel comfortable playing around with it too much. There's too many variables. My biggest concern is when you have agents running, those agents can automatically update, and you've already authorized that agent to do whatever it's going to do. So things can happen in the background with some of these agents with the access that they have. So that's the area that scares me. That's the reason why I don't play around with it too much. You're having fun with, oh, you're having a problem with Flash Trade. Okay, so I just installed it. Yeah, I think they were giving 10. So uh yesterday, I believe it was yesterday, there was a promotion for Flash Trade. It's an app on the Seeker phone. They're giving a thousand new installations, $10 each. I installed it a few hours after that post. I didn't get the $10, but I still used it anyways. I am noticing it crashing quite a bit. Not sure if you guys are having the same problems. You can get those on Magic Eden. They already have two different bananas. Okay. I just, this banana NFT was airdropped to my wallet. I didn't even know about the project till I saw it. It's on Jupiter. Okay. There are other versions. Okay. Yeah, it's new to me. It's new to me. Click on the icon in Jupiter and go into the NFT section. Okay. I'll check that out. Let's do Inquiry Collection. Good idea. Okay. Sorry, guys. Just catching up on the chat here. Perps on the phone will be huge Jupiter. Yeah, it's confusing. Simple trading, DApp Seeker will be huge. I want the coin, the hat, the t-shirt, over 55,000 NFTs. Whoa. Okay. All right. I guess they're doing a promo. Slick. It didn't work for Slick. Sorry, man. Didn't work for me either. Okay. I'll jump back into the comments in just a moment. I'm just going to start this, and I'll just jump over to the next section then that I was going to talk about. How do I do this? There we go. Okay. It was a question on X, and I get this question quite a bit. It's how to use crypto fantasy league. And this one's asking about LootGo as well. And I'll just quickly show you those two apps. And I'll show you what I do. Let's see how this looks. There we go. You can see my phone. Okay. So Loot Go, I don't think is going to give you any on-chain transactions, but Loot Go is this app right over here. And what it is it's watching your daily steps, and you can open up chess. So you walk to an area where there's like a question mark, like this one right over here, and then you tap on it. I think you guys can see that. There you go. And you can tap to open it. And then you get XP, raffle tickets, and sometimes you can even get different crypto. So it'll show up in your wallet that's in here. You can have streaks. I haven't used this in a bit. But that's basically the gist of the game. You're accumulating raffle tickets, and then you can do a draw. And I think they have the reward section over here. And these are all the different types of rewards that you can get over time. In order for you to enter a draw, you have to use your raffle tickets. So they're trying to gamify walking around, sort of like Pokemon Go. And they're trying to give you some discounts in order to compensate you for your activity. But it's a pretty simple game. Is this what I've collected so far? These are trending. I think I have a portfolio. Here's my portfolio. Claimable. These are the ones I can claim. And there's also badges in here as well. Yeah, I mean, it's like a gamified version. It's very similar to Pokemon Go. There really isn't a ton to talk about with this one, other than that you open up chests, you get raffle tickets, and you can contribute to the ecosystem by entering in these raffles. You can open up, I think, up to 5 chests at a time. And in order for you to get to the next round, you have to walk 1,000 steps, and it logs it. This phone will sync with your Google Fit app. So if you have a smartwatch or anything else, you don't have to carry your phone. It does sync up, and it does update over here as well. The other game was Crypto Fantasy League. This one can be addictive. I have a lot of fun with this. So when you're in the game itself, maybe I'll do a round right now. So there's a free spin in here that you can do. I think it's every 12 hours. We'll see what we get this time. I got 600 trophies, which I do get quite often with this. I think that's not very rare, but this is how you play the game. All right, so we're going to go in right now. We'll do the 200 daily rush. This is what's happening right now. So there's already people competing. If you go into all squads, you can see their portfolios and what they're doing with their portfolios. So you have a portfolio of 5 coins, and your portfolio competes against somebody else's. The coins that you have, you can either short them or long them. Looks like there's doing one of each over here. And in the performance of 30 seconds, whoever performs better wins, and you win SOL. So there's a cost of entry for it. If you win, you make some SOL. If you lose it. And the house gets a little piece of it. So I'll do one right now so you guys can sort of see what I'm doing here. I have a few squads. I'll load it right now. And I like using this one. Where is it? All in. This is the one I like to use. So this is kind of like a degen portfolio. And what I can do is I can short all of these. And I'm going to join the rush. Wants me to authorize. Okay. And it's going to go in. All right, so I'm in, and I'm going against a couple other guys. So there's 3 of us in total. I've seen it go as high as 8 people, or 8 different squads. I think it was 8 different squads running at one time. So the pool will continuously grow as more people join. And I believe if the pool is more than 3 squads, then the top 2 winners will win, top 3 winners, and it just continuously grows. So here I am in the middle. Looks like I'm getting second place right now. We'll go over here to squads, and you can see what I'm competing against. So this guy is shorting his portfolio. I'm shorting mine as well, but it's I'm not doing so good right now. And this guy's longing his. And we're competing, and this window is 30 seconds. And I lost. No big deal, right? No big deal. Anyways, that's how you play it. You can change the cryptos that you're using by creating a new squad. They have quite a few, but not all of them. There's quite a few in here that you can pick from. A lot of meme coins. Actually, I think they added more because there's even more than the last time I looked. Yeah. So that's kind of the idea. I put out a short on how to play it, but that's basically, oh, the secret token's in here now. What? Okay, how about I'll make a new squad right now. I think how's this doing? Is Seeker doing okay right now? I'm just gonna take a look at the chart. What I usually like to do is I take a look at the chart to see how the overall market is doing. So that way I know if I should short it or if I should long it. I'm just gonna take a look at Seeker and see how Seeker's doing. Seeker's down 3% right now. So what I'll do is I'll short it. So my squad is just going to be Seeker. I'm going to short it, and I'm going to join the next session. All right, guys, let's see how I do. Now, here's the thing. Once I get amped up and I get into this and I just win one time, it's a problem because I'll do it like 8 or 9 times in a row. That's the degen in me. Something else that you should note is that if there is only one squad, which is your squad, if you're the only one that's sitting there, it won't start a round until there's at least 2 squads involved. All right, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, this is not supposed to be a gaming stream, but we'll do it anyways this time. I'm in first, but I need to hold this. I need to hold it. Okay, right. I don't know what's gonna. Oh, am I gonna win? Am I gonna win? No, I'm not gonna win. Ooh, second place. Okay, all right. Third place. Okay, suck now. Anyways, that's how you play it. All right, enough of that. Let's go back in here. I think I covered everything that I was going to talk about. I'll just jump in the chat, see if we have any more questions. Got some more over here. Organically skip mining ore. Okay. No shade or hate. Yeah, mining ore is like roulette. I don't see this chat all. Okay. Are you on mobile? Maybe you're on mobile if you can't see it. Yeah. Sui play. I'm not sure. I was thinking sort of the delay in changing warehouses sort of sounds like an excuse to me. I scared the agents heard. I've heard some horror stories as well. I had to try it like 10 times and it finally worked. Okay, maybe that was the code. Yes, I'm telling you, you might have a banana. Secret to the moon. That's right. It's down 3% today, but maybe it goes back up. Everything's down today. You don't have to watch the ads. You can just use it, flash it right away. The DApp. Skip the ad on Luco. Okay, I didn't know that. Someone on Twitter told you? I think I just found out about Sui Play, rebranded. Oh, is there a new name for it? Let me look that up. Is the Sui team still involved? That'll be interesting. The Sui team still involved. I'm going to quickly search that up right now. AN EO. Now, does ANEO2S, does this have Game OS in it? Let me pull this up so you guys can see what I'm looking at. There we go. So it looks like the site might have crashed on me. Windows handheld. Okay, so that's the handheld and very similar. The buttons are arranged slightly different, but that is pretty similar. You know, most handhelds are starting to come up with a very similar design. I don't think it's the same thing. This one's priced at $8.99. Good Lord. Okay. Wow. Yeah, handhelds can get pretty pricey. It does seem very similar. I can tell you that the buttons are arranged slightly different. For example, these buttons right over here are actually moved more on the inside on mine, and this is flipped and inverted the other way as well. But not like major differences. The overall layout seems pretty close. The what are these Joy-Cons? They light up on mine as well, so it is very similar. And maybe there's just like a template that everyone's using, some OEM hardware. I'm playing Gib meme, but I spin every 12 hours. Okay, I've installed it, but I've only done it once. Only done it once so far. 2 different streams going. Yes, I have a vertical and I have a horizontal. So the vertical one, if you're watching that one, it's for mobile. And then I have the horizontal, which is just the default YouTube one. So I do have 2 going. I'm also streaming on X as well. We are seeking right now. Oh, Slick, thank you very much. Great content. I appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. Just limit before so you don't get started addicted. Yes. Yeah, I might use my lose my kids' college money or something. I'm still supposedly saving. But yeah, the crypto fantasy league is an addictive game. I have a lot of fun with it, and I have that type of personality where I just need to win one time, and then I'll just rip it for a while. So be careful. Play within your means. Only have in your account what you can lose. Uh, I think that's the advice I'm supposed to give you. Anyways, I think that's pretty much. We've been going for an hour and 15 minutes, longer than I was expecting. I hope you found the content useful, guys. Trying to get as much info about new drops as I can, and then push them on X because it seems like I get the message out faster. So if you're not following me on X, my X account is in the description. Follow me on X because as soon as I find something, I put it out there immediately. Even though I post it on YouTube, it just doesn't seem like that feed gets it doesn't notify people that quickly. So these airdrops happen, and when they get announced from the time that they're live to the time that they all get cleaned out is a matter of hours, like we saw with the cherry drop. So if you're not following me on X, follow me on X, and as soon as I get the message, I'll let you know. And the coin, what was it? Where is it? Coin Crush, Crush Coin. There we go. For this promo that they're doing right now, put it up on the screen. There we go. So if you're installing it, this is for my community. The coupon code is cryptojar. It gives you 500 gold coins for in-game use. That is for 100 people, and then it expires. So if you get the opportunity to install it, you can go ahead and use that. It's specifically for us. So take advantage of it, guys, if you want to go ahead and use that, okay? What we got here? Thank you for coming on, Soul Staker. Appreciate it. Or Soul Skater. Soul Skater. Does anyone know why the percentage gain on Seeker seems to have dropped more? then down the usual 19%. Or was there a big purchase? Okay, let me take a look at that before I leave the stream. Let's take a look at the price. So we are today, 24 hours, we're down 2.5%, but we're rebounding. I'm not too sure about that. Overall, crypto is moving together. Last 24 hours, we had a huge drop this morning, but it looks like we're rebuilding from there. Yeah, I don't know about that 19% drop. I didn't see it, but there was a huge dip overall in the market. So I don't know if that helps you. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Any details that I might get about that, I'll retweet it on X as well. Okay, guys, thank you very much for coming on. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Everything I talked about will be linked in the description. I'll also pin it in the comments if you're watching this video after the live stream. Thank you for joining, everyone. Take care. Have a good one.